He's talking about his mom. He's talking about his grandmother. And I was just so pleased. And I'm sitting here smiling. I said, I'm so proud of him. And I said, I don't even know him, but I'm proud of him that
But
he's talking about them.
those are
And it just made
pillars.
me feel so good. And it is exactly that. And you don't see too many people who recognize them as being so. You know, many people struggle to express their pain and use put it in writing. What made writing feel like a safe place for you? Were there parts of the book that were difficult for you to write?
Yeah, the hardest part was writing about being a father to a son who wanted his mother. The hardest part,
Oh
hardest thing
wow.
ever. If you, hardest thing I could ever done. The hardest thing I ever could have done, which in turn made me reflect on how I am with my children now, and this is the point where I feel inadequate as the father portion, because everybody says you can always do more, you can always pick another day to do a little extra, but watching him, my oldest child, go through what he went through, that was the hardest part, and that I had to put that on paper. Um, yeah, that was tough. That was very tough. And words can't express because other people might not feel what you're feeling. Other people might not be able to relate to what you're feeling in that moment. But I come to realize that guess what? I'm not the only person who has a child who other parent wasn't active. I'm not the only person who has a relationship where the other person is not being what you want them to be. I'm not the only person who has a parent who is going through some type of illness. There's so many things that transcend across all people that putting it on paper made it real to me. I think that's the easiest way to
You're
put it.
one of those you're one of those gentlemen that we talk about as a social worker that we're very happy and pleased to see that the father seeks custody of their child for whatever the reason is, and I don't want to spill dirt on anybody, but we're very happy to see because some fathers will walk away and say, "No, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. Give them to whoever, or let them go here or there. I can come by every once in a while." So we commend fathers that step up and do that. You talk about healing. What does healing look like in your day to day life?
Being able to smile throughout the entire day, regardless of what's happening. Real talk. I can't even word it any other way. Going through the financial
Now,
struggle. Say
are
what?
you smiling because you made it through that shift,